frustration the years before, getting to the finals and then losing. Losing, I might add, probably to a better team most of the time in the Boston Celtics. We had good personnel. We knew that going into the year. But it was a season where everything really came together. Bill Sharman comes in, the new head coach. He really installs a new culture in the team, a new style of play, and everything came together for us. We didn't have any injuries that year. We got off to a great start. We were 6-3. Next time we looked up, we were 39-3. And when you win and have that kind of success, it breeds more and more confidence, and that's really what happened as the season went along. Like I said, we played together as a team. Everybody had different skills. Everybody had made different contributions, and not just the 5 starters. And yes, we did play the most minutes, but those coming off the bench contributed, and we were a real team. And in this game, teams win championships. You got to play together as a team. You can have individuals that are greatly talented, but if they don't play together as a team, you're probably not going to win. At least that's my philosophy, and it always has been my philosophy. It's a team game. But like I said, everything came together, and we had a lot of fun at it, and we gained a great deal of confidence. We went through the season. I guess the first wake-up call was the finals against the Knicks, where we lost the first game. We got blown out, and that was sort of like a wake-up call for us. But we found our composure and then won the next 4. And I think at the end of the day, everybody was sort of relieved that we had finally done it. But those are great memories. It was a great year for us.
Well, you guys were in the Hall of Fame, but the staying power of that team, I think, is that 33-game winning streak. When you think about that team, will that ever be matched?
I've always believed that records are made to be broken, but I'm not sure that was going to be broken. I think it's just very hard. It's almost half a season, and it's especially today, I think, where players are jumping from one club to another with the free agency and that. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. I was at Houston a couple of years ago at 22. Well, that's still 11 away. I mean, and that's hard. And one thing about our team is that we were really consistent, and that's one thing that Bill Sharman always talked about. He says, look, you got to be consistent, not only night from night to night, but for a full 48 minutes. And he always said, we got to be consistent. We got to play for 48. We can't play for 40. When you stop and think about it, in many ways, if you just let up a little bit, the teams are not that different. Yes, you got star players who you can really go to at crunch time in the 4th quarter, and that always helps. And we had a few on that team, but I think that we were very, very consistent, and I think it's very hard to be consistent night after night after night.
Is anybody in the Mercury Morris in the group calling out when the long win streak ends?
Yeah, well, was it the Patriots went to the league and then they didn't make it to the finals, and it was really interesting because after we lost that first game against the Knicks, like you said, it was a wake-up call, but I think everybody in the team felt that if we didn't win the championship that year, even with the 33-game streak, that would have been all for naught, because at the end of the day, the goal is to win the championship.